Good morning. This is Cecil and Blues. Thank you for joining me today as we continue to journey through Darkest Dungeon in the Radiant Update. I am recording this immediately after finishing the recording of the last episode. We're going to try and get a little bit of a backlog going for this week because Mass Effect comes out on Tuesday and I would like to be playing that. So we're going to build up a backlog so I don't get behind, so we don't have any excuse to not have an episode of Darkest Dungeon every day until we have beaten the final bosses inside the Darkest Dungeon itself. As we discussed at the end of the last episode, we are going to take our second team, which is Fried Spam, Crazy Ivan, Punk, and Rishu out, and we will be taking them on a fun journey to the Warrens. I think I said the ruins before, but yeah. I would rather, if I'm going to the ruins, do somebody with Blight. But on the other hand, if I can get this team, or get the ruins prepped, I can go maybe there with the A-team to fight the boss. Alright, let's go to the ruins. There's a lot of blood, though. A lot of bleed in this team. We're going Warrens. Yeah, Ruins is a bad choice. It's going to be fighting a lot of Unholy, and we don't have the damage bonuses versus those, and half our skills will not be functional. I am not going to take torches. I will take a little bit of extra food than I probably need, and we will take 2 keys, 2 shovels. And we will embark on this journey. Stress is low with this team, so I can afford to just wander through the dark. Now I can't remember if this was a scouting mission or a battle mission. The question is, am I brave enough to snuff out that torch right at the beginning? Complete 100% of room battles. I'm brave enough. Oh. There we go. Alright, room battles. Let's hunt them down. Oh, come on. Some medicinal herbs. I'm not even going to take that torch with me. Look at that. Right into a trap. Alright, so he's bleeding. It's a pretty nasty bleed, too. But we have our Vestal to heal us. Everyone's surprised. Hound's Harry gets the bleed going. We will finale, which will only kill one of them. And something fairly weak. I would have rather used that on the Swine Drummer, to be honest. Drums of Debilitation on our Vestal, who is not going to be able to heal if I cannot move forward. Well, no problem. Actually, our heal is not important. So let's Judgment. Holy bananas. Great crit. She is gonna get munched. Man. Well, thank goodness we didn't have to watch her get crit again. But with that Blight, she's in trouble. We cannot Hound's Rush from here, so we have to Hound's Harry. The bleed is resisted. Dirk's Stab, though, will finish off the unit. Our Vestal does get to act, thank goodness. She can Divine Grace herself. And we can also heal ourselves on the leper. So much stuff here. Crest, debuff charm, food, gold was the debuff charm. Resisting debuffs Anyone have space for a charm in their inventory? Nobody. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and pop the heirloom chest, take its values. More trinkets. Blight or some anti-venom would not be unappreciated.
Now it must be carried home.
Okay, I like this. Lacking the scouting chance makes me very sad. We are gonna keep her health a little bit more under control. No room battle here. So now it's time to backtrack. There's our hunger check. We don't want to go overboard on eating food elsewise. I'm pretty sure hunger checks come up a little bit more often in dark, as everybody's nervous. 4 rooms left to check. Stress still fine. And I think we'll be doing all right. I am not gonna burn the books or read them. Getting surprised again. Hound's Harry. Or do we want to go for a single strike? We can't bleed the unit in the front. So let's go for a single strike. 2 damage. If we dirk stab one guy, our Vestal will be slid back to rank 3. 6 to 9. Let's kill the Acolyte. I missed. And it didn't slide our Vestal back. I was incorrect about that. Alright, our Leper's going to take some hits, which I appreciate. Vestal taking some hits I do not appreciate. Divine Comfort is the only thing she can do from this position. So I will do it. I am going to hew because I should get definitely 1 kill.
Executed with impunity.
We can then dirk stab.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope.
And we got a stressful incantation on Ivan instead of getting a free kill.
Give them no quarter.
Alright. Picking up the loots, put our team back in its proper order. Move on with our life. Another chance to get a torch. We'll just take the gold and move on. Alright, another pretty rough fight, and we keep getting shuffled, which is incredibly bad for us. Let us solo to not have our Vestal in the front spot. Having Fried Spam take a hit from the back, I'm okay with. Hook where it hurts. Spreading out the damage I'm fine with, especially considering that we have a real rough go here. Resisted the stun, I appreciate. Now, if I move with my Vestal, then Fried Spam will be able to act next turn, which I believe is what I want to do. We can now Finale. Cannot reach the Madman with it. So let's go for the kill on the Swine Chopper.
Continue the onslaught.
Worth it.
Destroy them all.
We can Hound's Harry again, which I think has the chance to pick up 2 kills. It did pick up 2 kills. Unfortunately, the Doomsayer is going to give us that stress that I don't really want.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
This gives him resistance, gives him health. The risk is that he won't die next turn. He has 4 health, he's bleeding for 4 damage. Well, that's not a risk then, is it? Alright. And we can heal again. Let's go ahead and solo. Just in case we get a chance to heal, we did not get to do that. Alright. A very rare trinket, the Aria box. Decreased stress. That's good. No room in our current structure for that. I mean, blight resist is probably kind of weak. We'll just take that then. Yeah. All right. Virtue chance. Yeah. Okay. So he's taking the least stress of anybody here. Is there maybe someone else who could use that? Let's move the damage stone to the leper, or sorry, to the jester, and put the Aria box on the leper because his stress is currently very high. Continuing on, we have at least one more fight to worry about. This had a map inside. This could tell us everything we need to know about the rest of the dungeon. It did not. Alright, so no combat in our next room. Didn't we have scouting in this hallway? We will. I'm gonna use dog treats. And we're gonna house Harry. Use it or lose it, I figure. Alright, those 2 guys should drop right away.
The slow death, unforeseen, unforgiving.
Rend for the old gods. We will use Divine Grace to solo heal Rishu herself, get her health back up a bit. We will do nothing.
For the slightest lapse in concentration.
Bleeding for 1 damage for 4 rounds. We will use a bandage on that. Okay, so he's got 3 health. He's bleeding for 5 damage. He's bleeding for 2 damage, has 11 health. So let's chop. We will chop him. So he will not be a problem. And I don't know, we will guard dog somebody.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
We unfortunately did not get a chance to get some bonus healing going on, but that's life. This room should not have combat. We do have quite a bit of combat coming up though. So pretty rough. We have a trap here, which our Houndmaster can take care of 110% of the time. And then... oh no. That's going to cause him to be tested, and he's fearful again. Right, Spam?
Frailty finally claim their
You, sir, are to blame for all of our problems. This is an easy combat.
back to the
We'll kill 1. And Dirk stab to, well, I was hoping kill the other, but... Munch, at least she's not marked. The blight, though, is unpleasant. I am going to Solemnity to allow her to use Judgment to finish this off, to get herself a little bit of a heal in the process. We gets the loot,
so clearly in view.
and here's hoping that this is our last required fight. So if it doesn't go well, we're gonna survive. We didn't get surprised, which is thankful. I'm gonna start stacking up those bleeds in the middle here. Alright, both of these 2 units in the middle are gonna die on their second action. Should I buff or should I kill? Revenge... or... Chop has a chance to do 7 to 14 damage. Oh, such a low hit. Alright, we get Vomit. A dodge, which is well believed, although looks like Fried Spam is going to not celebrate that dodge. Another dodge. You got something negative to say about that? No? Alright. Keep your bitch mouth shut. A heal. A heal sounds like the right call. Let us do it through Judgment. 2 damage per round, has 10 health. Can we do 8? We can do 11. Fried Spam takes another strong hit with a bleed. We do not have anything else to do with that. Dead next round, dead next round. So, Hound's Rush is the only reasonable choice to make. There, that one dies. And we did get a chance to act, as long as he does. Oh, he's going to refuse to act. You could have healed yourself, buddy. What are you so afraid of?
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Alright. That did not end the mission, which means there is combat in this last room. Contents contain loot. A boon at last. There is a journal page here. Can we make room for it? Purge evil, restore purity can also be applied to increase resistances. Or, you know, I'll feel stupid when we enter the next room, and it's what we need to cleanse. So, we need this shovel. What is this? This is a witch's vial. Stun skill chance. Meh. What do you think the chances of a hunger check are in this hallway? I think we're all right. I'm taking it. Alright, these guys, what can we do to strike them down? I think we go for the bleed. And follow it up with the Hound's Harry. One of them dead, guaranteed at their turn. Unfortunately, the Swine Wretch is not gonna die. Because we missed. And we now have another person suffering from disease. If we judge the Swine Wretch, which is probably the right call, guarantee won't get a second action. Or a first action, I guess. I stopped it, right? And then we can, I guess we can just, revenge? No, I mean, chop.
Another one falls.
It would have been nice to maybe get a heal, but, yeah.
Horrors. Brought low
Another trinket.
into the mud.
Alright, our gold is full and a trinket, gesture only, common, accuracy, and dodge. I mean, that's a good trinket. It's a good trinket. How can we make room for it, though? We can probably do without the gold. But... because like 150 gold isn't that important. The shovel we'll be able to do it without after we clear this room. The holy water will probably wear off before we enter the next room. What do you think is the right call here? I'm taking way too long to think about it. Let's get rid of the Blight Charm. We probably have more of those. Alright. And then we will have Fried Spam dig out this. And our last room will have combat in it. And we can use up any buffs that we have. Okay, didn't I use a holy water on this last time and didn't do anything? So we will use the dog treat. That's a guarantee. And we hounds Harry because it's a full group. That bleed will be spread out effectively. I am sad that our jester didn't get to act first. Vestal gets marked. Five damage, 9 health. Okay, this guy's dead on his next action. So is the Swine Wretch. The drummer will not die on his next action. So, if the Vestal is going to do anything useful, it should be to judge the drummer. And now we can start working on the Swine Chopper, who's the only remaining unit who is a threat. Oh, yeah, I know you need a healer, buddy. I think we Dirk Stab. Dead, dead. So yeah, Dirk Stab is the only logical choice. Followed by a Hound's Rush. Alright, everybody else dies. Probably dies before we can do anything effective, but you know, let's define Grace Punk there to make sure he doesn't enter Death's Door just in case something goes wrong. And he's gonna pass again. Oh, he's gonna move. Oh, he didn't. That's weird. All right. All right. Let's use a bandage. Hey, we got our Blight Charm back. Oh, we don't have room for the gold. What can we toss? Because we don't need it. Well, we can toss the shovel. And we can take the gold. Continue adventuring. Does the holy water do anything? It does nothing. Alright, let's just touch this then. It got rid of a bad quirk. Alright, well, that's good. Maybe I feel stupid for not touching that last time. Alright, a successful adventure, definitely. Was it fruitful? I don't know, we got a lot of trinkets. We've definitely earned a lot of trinkets over our last 2 runs, and it's probably about time that I took a moment and looked at those trinkets and rewarded them to people. Looks like everybody's getting a quirk this run. Not a good one. Obsessed with the paranormal. Mankind Hater, that's good. Stress Eater. He picked up Disease as well, we need to get rid of. Heromania. Experience religious visions and delusions. Alright. So we did get a resolve level
I remember
because we
days
did
when the
not
sun
take
shone, and laughter could be heard from the
Aki
tavern.
out. So she's a rank 2 now. Kind of meaningless. And our next group will probably take that team out somewhere unless we want to go for a boss fight. These guys' stress, Reynald and Dismas' stress is not going down like I thought it would if we just ignored them. Alright, starting. Fried Spam. Fried Spam apparently needs to do something in the tavern. Must gamble. Alright, good enough. You need to gamble. Crazy Ivan. Crazy Ivan, Punk, and Rishu all need stress relief. So let's get them treated. Maybe Punk can get treated else for his disease first. And maybe his stress will go down naturally. Alright, these guys are all getting stress relief. Our next team out is going to be... we can fight the Flesh. Instead, I think we're going to go into the ruins. So, that's going to be our bottom team here. And we're going to then take a moment. And Dismas is going to do some drinking, I think. So is that all he can do for treatment? Yeah, he's a tippler. And Reynold. Reynold, I think, needs to do something in... Yeah, he's God-fearing, so he's got to be treated in the Abbey. I can make room for that. What is it? It's God-fearing will only pray. So that is there. I can upgrade the transcript. I can't upgrade it enough.
For some, a tonic
Curses.
against the bloodshed.
Yeah, I don't really want to throw any extra stuff at it. So our next mission will be into the ruins again, and we will be going without a healer. We will be trying to rack up some fast cash, and we may try it in darkness as well. Can I buff these guys? We do have some upgrades to gain. That probably wasn't necessary, but what about here? The guild. Yeah, this is gonna be expensive, but worth it. Sniper shot definitely worth it here. I don't know how I feel about upgrading the antiquarian. It doesn't make them... If we upgrade it, what? It does increase... It does double the damage of this, though. What about here? Yeah, we'll stick with that. All right, so I think that's gonna make them strong rolling in here. Whether we go torchless or not, that'll be a question. Maybe I'll do it. What's the worst that could happen? They all die. No big deal. All right, thank you for tuning in today. I appreciate that you're stopping by to watch this series, and we will continue it tomorrow. Have a great day.